He's knocking back another pint. He doesn't want an awful sight. He thinks that he will last the night. He won't. That's what his friends know. Now his jokes are getting louder. Hopes his friends have got some powder. Really couldn't be more prouder as his bladder starts to blow. The room's now moving round him. 2 more pints follow down his chin. The lights inside him getting dim. He won't be going yet though. Oh, just one more. I'll get these all in, mate. No, go on. Here's the score. Anything. We'll get some crisps. He drops his glass. Falls on his arse. Can't find his bus pass. I'm going home. Then in his chair, kebab in hair. He didn't pull. Was just a dare. I didn't fancy her. No. At 3 a.m, like other men who think that when they're drunk they let the pain go, remembers shouts, the knockabouts and guts in doubt. He hates to get this low, so he's reaching for another pint. One of the country's best loved poets, John Cooper Clarke, and one of the most successful but lesser known poets in the country, Martin Newell, had dinner the other day, and they decided that to become a good poet you have to read a lot of poetry, but to become a really good poet you have to parody other poets. So maybe he's putting the cart before the horse. Here's a parody of, I'm going to do both actually. So I come from North East Essex, which is almost Suffolk, and as such has a sort of slight twang which I'm going to try and recapture from my youth. This is a poem called Found Him Dead with an Acrobat. Twisted round her little finger, half a clown and part-time singer, high wire act, bit of a minger, ex-stunt double, Corporal Klinger. Found him dead with an acrobat. Diclofenac spread round flat, duvet bunch round plates of meat, fish for dinner, special treat, this is what the papers spat. Found him dead with an acrobat. Hoping for a decent send-off, garage flowers, acting cough, skin on fire, heart of ice, try the rhubarb, really nice. Elephant ears, Dactari's trunk, gluten-free, still got him drunk, thought that he'd been played for laughs, tried his best and failed at that, ready reckoned, scored as twat. Didn't mean to hurt the cat, found him dead with an acrobat. Found him dead with an acrobat, went in first but last to bat, the dirty, rotten, stinking rat, found him dead with an acrobat. Now this is a moment of technological intrigue. I've never done this before. I'm being old school, I like paper, but occasionally you're defeated and have to borrow somebody's phone to read one of your poems off the internet. This is a love song to John Cooper Clarke. Will you let me be your Johnny Clark? I want to be a dog that barks. Will be the voices in the dark, watching box sets of Poldark. Will you let me be your school caretaker, your Saturday night defibrillator? With you I'll be the masticator. Will you be my blotting paper? Will you be forever home and cool, not text, it's called a phone. Expect to give the dog a bone. On your coffee I'll be the phone. Will you react favourably, put the baton in boulangerie, read my poems out in threes, foreplay horizontally? Will you love me like a horse? I've got the house brand special sauce. Eat kimchi till my voice is hoarse. Our loving will be coarse, of course. Will you be my final date? I am implying mortal mate. Don't delay, don't hesitate. Might not be bad, might not be great. Will you listen to me moan? On me she shat, that bird has flown. I want to pack my dripping phone in your sack of sushi rice. Okay, something else that's odd. Let me put this simply. I want a girlfriend. Or a boyfriend. I'll even make do with a dog. Under no circumstances a Labra bastard doodle. They're a sin against God, I mean dog. There's obviously some Labradoodle owners in the room. Oh well, ask the dog. I actually won a prize a couple of months ago, rather improbably. I won a Lady Diana souvenir Franklin Mint plate for my poem about the coronation. You couldn't make this shit up, really. But I did, and I got a plate. No, you're very welcome. We're just about to do a tribute to our new king.
All right.
Who's now? A new
Yeah, you might as well be, mate. This is called Bang Goes My Knighthood Again. I don't think I want any coronation quiche, though I'm quite amused by the coronation kit, so I wonder what they'll eat on coronation treat. If your chicken's out now, he'll be coronation chicken. There we go. The quick ones are usually the safest, aren't they? A serious one. This is a true story as well. I got a certificate in the mail the other day. Apparently I'd done a course on dementia, which I'd completely forgotten. There's something very deep in that, but this is an observation about what I learnt, because dementia's coming our way. You know, it's the thing that's most likely to kill most of us in the future. Obviously in the future, not in the past. That would be weird, wouldn't it? So this is called Forget-Me-Nots. Of all the stuff I have forgotten, some details never escape me. The last to leave, the air I breathe, are senses held in common. The scent of you, of morning dew and love in laundered cotton. What sun remains through fevered fog dances through my eyes. I am not gone, just cannot find the lyrics to my song. Please know that you can only guess at what I still retain. And if I rail against the world, it's never you I hate. For at the heart of all I am, I'm pretty much the same. Well, that's, something about a spatter that's particularly special, thank you. And what we leave behind. You can tell. You can tell that he once lived there. That's his hat on the ironing board, propped against the wall, the way he leant, but slightly less substantially. There is the spot where she once used to take her morning selfie, not to document how she aged, but filtered to lie to herself that she had not. Here is where they came and went, after a fashion made their own, yet they did not leave a trace of their intense limerence, not even their hats. Anybody been to the Royal Academy Summer Show? No, you see, quite nobody does really, except people who know what art is. And I'm firmly of the school of thought that says, you know, I know what I like, but that may not be art. But the Royal Academy lays out 1,600 paintings for you to appreciate, because you're told this is art, this is the best art. This is about that snobbery. It's called Within These Walls. Without 1,600 laid before me, what do I know of art? The famous, fated, loved and hated, overlooked and overrated, tucked away and understated. Without price list and dots of reds, what do I know of art? I've even read the glossary, but where are the faces? Oh, there are the faces, or traces of faces, I guess. Without the cues of social mark, what do they know of art? Birkenstocks and sneakers, summer dress, a linen suit, shoulder bag and mobile phone, straw hat, pork pie, baseball cap. Without a guide, I'll trust my heart, that's what I know of art. That stirs my soul, connects me to the heart that made their art for me. Funny one? Oh, no, in that case, we're going to finish with a prayer.
Yes.
My kind of noise. Wrong context there.
No, you're going to do the...
Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, it's just the way you said yes so enthusiastically. I didn't know where to go with it.